First, you need to know what this platform is for. And as the title says, this platform is a digital marketing tool that's really useful for email marketing. In other words, it helps you send emails and, in this way, achieve a higher purchase rate. To sell our products, to set up automations, and a bunch of other things. First of all, this platform has a price, but you can also use it for free. It has a free membership. You can send 12,000 emails only. One user can access, and we allow up to 1,000 subscribers. If we have more than that, we cannot send more emails, subscribers on our email list. If we have more than that amount, we won't be able to send any more emails, and the membership won't be useful to us anymore. Then switch to business membership. Find how many subscribers we'll have. Advanced. For this, we need to figure out how many subscribers we will have. So if we raise it to the maximum, which is 500,000, it will tell us how much our membership will cost monthly. Start with a free membership to explore the platform. Then, you can choose the transactional option so that you can use it, try it out, and see if this platform is right for you. Once you have chosen this, also remember that you can choose the transactional option. This is mainly to also send text messages. So this is especially for when, for example, you have a wallet or a platform where, when logging in, you have to send a code to the person who registered. Or you have to send them a code for access to a certain site. So you can set this up so that the person can log in and receive a text message or something similar. Now, once we have this in mind, let's go for it. To sign up, go to the top right, and when we click on sign up, it will show up. It's right here. We need to register with our company. It doesn't matter if you don't have a business. You just put in your name, just like that, then repeat your name, your email address, and a password. And if you don't want to enter this information, you can sign up with Google or Microsoft. Now, let's start using the platform. Once you've created your account, you have everything perfectly set up here. You might not see what I see, but I'm going to show you how to set it up from scratch. For this, we first have to know that we must generate subscribers. We need to get people to join our email list. For this, we can create sites, that is, web pages, so that people enter our landing page. And this way, they can subscribe to our email list. In fact, we have an explanatory video right here on the platform that shows us how to create this page. In this video, we're doing it. Let's click on where it says create. Remember that with the free version, we can create up to 10 landing pages. Here you can put whatever name you want. For example, subscribers. We can put it here, and we're going to add here if we want a landing page or a website. In our case, we just want a landing page so we can share it with the people we need. Here you need to add a group. So, these groups are really useful if you want to create, for example, several sites. And on each landing page, give it to different people. For example, one person who arrives from a Facebook ad can enter one type of membership, while another person can enter a different one, and so on. This time, we're going to add a new group, and we're just going to put the number 1 here, and click Create. Here, once it is assigned, we will click Continue and simply wait, and here all the templates that are available will appear on this platform to create a page. Now, if it doesn't let you because you don't have the paid plan, you can simply start from scratch and begin adding each of the things you want one by one. For example, here you can add a section, and here you can add content, you can add people. Let's quickly add a gallery here. So we'll click on gallery and add this one, then drop it here. And here these photos show up. We can also add text here, for example, this one right here. We add it, and we can change everything we need. We can also change the headlines from here, from the beginning section. We can set all of this up, change the text if we want, to whatever we need, and add a contact section here. And well, this is completely customizable based on what we need. Of course, the most important thing we'll need here is the registration form so that people can join our email list. So we can click on this option and add it wherever we need. For example, let's leave it here. We can even move this if we need to. For example, down here. We can even put it right here so it looks like this. And so this is how we can enter the email address. The people who need to do it. We are going to save it, and once we have saved it, the page will load. And this is the link that you will have. So you can just copy it, and it will directly redirect you to that page recreated. So let's click on Save and Continue, and this will appear here. Let's copy the link and insert it in a new tab, and it tells us that it's not published yet, which means we still need to publish it. We'll do that once we click on this button that appears here to publish. However, before doing that, I recommend that you edit these configuration settings because here you can assign a title to your email list, add keywords so that people who find your page know what it's about, and include a description of the page. And this option depends on you, whether you want it to be indexed in Google or Bing. What happens is that when someone searches for words similar to what your business is about, this page may or may not appear. That's up to you. And well, when we assign all that, we can even edit more things that I forgot to mention, which is this here. For example, we can add a share button, and we can also add analytics to see how our platform is doing across different platforms like Facebook or Google. Our landing page. Let's go and click Save and Continue, and now we'll click Publish, and now the page is published. Let's refresh it, and we'll see that it appears like we created it. Look, it is ready to insert an email address so people can subscribe. Once they subscribe to our email list, we can go back to the home page and see that we have a group of subscribers. In this group, we have the people who are subscribed to our email list, which we have on the left, and this will be divided into groups. If we look up, we can see the group we created for that newsletter, and there are others that I've created previously. Now, what can we do? Let me explain it to you on the left. If we look up here, we see that there is the group that we created for that newsletter, and there are other ones that I have previously created here. Now, what we can do is explained here on the left. Dashboard shows subscriber stats, open rates, and clicks. Track emails. To send, click campaigns, then create campaign. Choose regular campaign. We can also track the number of clicks in case our emails have links when we send them. We'll be able to follow that too. And here we have more stats like the number of emails sent, etc. Now, to send emails once we have an email list, we click on campaigns on the left side, and then up at the right, we click on create campaign. Here, we can create a regular campaign or send a test email, which is to check between different groups which email might generate a higher conversion rate or more sales. We won't dive into that in this video, but we will focus on the regular campaign, which is this first option here. And here, you'll assign a name to your campaign, sale. We'll put that here. We're not going to get into that in this video, but we will focus on the regular campaign, which is this first one right here. And here you're going to assign a name to your campaign. For example, sale. Let's put that here. And a subject. We can generate this as by now. For example, we can put that here. And here we put the email address from which it's being sent. It is advisable to have a professional email. You shouldn't use an email like gmail.com or anything similar because it might get flagged as spam, and the emails won't reach the people we want to send them to. Now this pre-header is what appears here. Look, this is like an interface similar to Gmail or any email management system, and this is how it would look. First, you see who sent the email, then the title or subject of the email, which would be this, and then this is what it's asking us here. So we could put something like open this email now, and that's how it will appear. And then, directly for the people who are going to receive this email, we click and choose by segment or by group. In this case, by group, we can choose the people who are registered in the different groups we've selected. Or we can directly choose all the active subscribers we have right now to send the email. Once we click next, we'll choose any option like this one here. Although right now it won't let me because I've reached over 1,000 subscribers, so I can't send emails. But anyway, to sum it up, what's going to happen is that when you select here, who are you going to send the email to? You click next and then you'll be able to send the email you want. And it will appear to you like this. It's just going to start loading the email editor, like it is here, but you won't see all this stuff that I have over here. Instead, it will just appear completely blank. And here you can start choosing things. For example, you click add, you add some text, greet them, and start talking about more things. To send links, to put in whatever emails you want. And then, when you're done, which by the way, you can do a lot more than this because you can come here. In the section on the left, click the plus sign and you can add text, images, tables, a signature, a divider, a button, an excerpt from someone's text, a video, links to Facebook, YouTube, or social media, or directly. If you're selling something, you can add a countdown to show how long a deal lasts or something similar. You just set the time for how long you want that offer to be available. And then over here, you can choose the format in which the email will be sent, whether it will be limited or full size. I prefer limited. And whether it will be aligned to the left or centered. And that's it. That's how we would have it. and then we can set what color each thing will be. Title 1 can be blue, black, or white. Buttons can be blue, white, or gold. You're done. And the buttons we add can be blue, white, gold, or whatever you want. And when you have it all set, you finish editing all of this. And then you click that you're done editing it. It's just going to load for you. Just leave it there for a moment to finish loading. And what you're going to do is, first of all, before sending it, I'd recommend that you click where it says send a test message. And when you send the test message, you'll just get the same email you have here, and you'll see how it arrives. Yeah, if it arrives well, if the texts aren't cut off, if the images look good, if they load or not. And if everything is in order, you go back to this page and click send now when you're ready to send it. Now you can send it directly to the list of people you want. And then the email will be sent automatically to the people you have. After this, you have a lot of other options, like, for example, automation. Let's say we're not touching this anymore, because in the subscribers section, you have the people who are subscribed to your email list. Then the forms, which are for adding directly to your page. You can create a form, and if you already have a website, you can make it as a pop-up, meaning like a window that pops up, or you can add it directly to a landing page. You add the form, and that way people will be able to sign up. For example, here we add this, and look, you can add it again. What group will the person who fills out this form be added to? I'm going to set it so that it goes into any group or that it gets added to all groups. And here you'll be able to customize this form however you want. If you want to have them subscribe here, please make sure to put in the email address. If you want to add more information, you can do that too. And when this is completely finished, we click save and then finish editing. And once it's loaded here, we're going to have several options to add it. Upload it here. We're going to have several options to add it. First with a JavaScript code, then with an HTML code or just this code. You need the MailerLite extension. 2. Be able to add this to the pages, and you just add it. And that's it. I showed you the section for sites, and finally, the automation section. This is so that when someone registers, they receive an automatic message. And you won't have to send a new email every time someone registers on your email list, and then another email, and then another email, and so on. You just create an automation where, when a person, for example, let's start from scratch, will put any text here and hit start. And for example, anyone who starts here, let's say as soon as this starts, meaning when a person joins or enters a group, when a person fills out a form, when a person clicks on a link, and several other things. For example, when a person joins a group, in this case, group 1 that we created, then the following will happen. So it says here that if we want all subscribers to go through this workflow, we're not going to activate it. And then, if we want, we can activate tracking for this workflow, but we're not going to want that either. And we just hit save, and now it's going to show up here. So, the first action is that when a person joins a group, we add a new action. What's going to happen? An email is going to be sent to them. It's going to have a waiting period. It's going to have a condition. It's going to have an action, or it's going to have a webhook. So what we can do here is that after the person subscribes to our newsletter, we add a delay. That is, 2 days have to pass after this. And once those 2 days are up, on that second day, an email is going to be sent. And we can set up this email perfectly as well. We can give it a subject, an email title, and we can design it. So here we can click on design email. Here we do the same thing. We use this first editor, which is the most advanced one in MailerLite. And once we choose it, we can create an email from scratch. And here you can add whatever you want. You can change the logo. You can modify the text. And once you hit save, you'll have completely modified your email. Let's click here and go back to the automation we created. Let's wait a moment for it to load. And here we have it. So what's going to happen here is that when a person enters a group and 2 days pass, this email is going to be sent. If you want, you can eliminate this step. And what's going to happen is that soon, a person enters the group. Right away, immediately, this email is going to be sent. And if you don't want an email to be sent, you can add something else. Or if you want the email to only be sent to certain people, you can set it up so that it's under a condition. So we're going to click here, and the condition can be, for example, that the person is in other groups or that the person has never been registered before, and a few more things. For example, we can add here that in the campaign we sent out earlier they clicked on some link we sent. So only people who enter that group and have clicked on the campaign we sent previously, they will get that email. If you didn't click on it, then that email can't be sent. This is really useful when you send out campaigns. Just having them click a link in the email will do the trick. So, You're not going to make it so they have to respond or call you. Instead, just having them click on a link will do inside the email automatically. Then they will receive another email informing them about a product.